Well, guys, today we are going to solve some real-time JEE Mains problems. JEE Mains problems generally they are not difficult. अगर आपने अच्छी पढ़ाई करी है, आपको फार्मूले पता है और फार्मूलों का करेक्ट एप्लीकेशन पता है, तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि JEE Mains की कोई भी प्रॉब्लम ना हो पाए। ये प्रॉब्लम JEE Mains 2015 में आई थी और इस तरह की प्रॉब्लम काफ़ी कॉमन है। इस तरह की कोई ना कोई प्रॉब्लम हर साल you will find in the paper. So let us do this problem. This problem क्या है? Period of oscillation of a simple pendulum is t is equal to 2 pi ये फार्मूला हमें पता है and L is your 20 centimeter and accuracy is 1 mm. That means your delta L correct. Now delta T is 90 second and there the accuracy is basically 1 second. So accuracy in determination of G we have to find out. So G is nothing but 4 pi square L upon T square. This we can write it as now here the accuracy they have asked in percentage and this formula will become G upon And this, if you calculate, this will give you 3%. So your answer is correct. Now let us go to the next question. In this question, resistance of a given wire is obtained by measuring the current flowing in it and the voltage difference applied across it. If the percentage error in measurement of current and voltage differences are 3% each, then error in the value of resistance of the wire is also very simple question and like to previous one. What is your R? R is basically V upon I. So we can write it as this is 3% given plus this is also 3%. That means, so your answer is correct. Now let us do this question. The displacement of x of particle moving in one dimension under the action of a constant force is related to the time t by the equation t is equal to root x plus 3, where x in meters and t in second. Find the displacement of the particle when its velocity is 0 and work done by the force in 6 seconds. Correct. This question came in 1979 and that too in JEE Advanced. In the IIT paper, basically this question came. So let us see how we can solve this question. Here, t is equal to root x plus 3. This we can write it as root x is equal to t minus 3. Or we can write it as x is equal to t minus 3 whole square, or we can write it as t square minus 6t plus 9. Correct? Now, what is our V? V is nothing but dx upon dt. And this, if we do dx upon dt here, then it will be 2t minus 6. Correct? Now, in the first part, it is asking the displacement of the particle when its velocity is 0. If velocity is 0, means 2t minus 6 is equal to 0, means t is equal to 3. Correct? At 3 seconds, the velocity is 0. So, what will be the displacement? Displacement in 3 seconds, that is given as t square minus 60 plus 9. This will be nothing but 3 and this will be 0. So this is coming as 0. Now second part is work done by the force in first 6 seconds. Correct? So for work done, we have to find the acceleration. Acceleration is what? dv upon dt, or here v is equal to 2t minus 6, or it will be equal to 2. 2 meter per second square is basically the acceleration. At t is equal to 0, what is your v? At t is equal to 0, your v is minus 6, and at t is equal to 6, what will be v? If you put here t is equal to 6, then it will be 6 meter per second. Correct? So what will be the work done? Change in kinetic energy, and this is equal to half m 6 square minus half m minus 6 square. That means this will come as 0. So in the first 6 seconds, your work done will be 0. So this was the IIT level question, but it's a simple question. Likewise, in JEE Mains also, you will find the questions. Now next question is the relation between time t and distance x is t is equal to ax square plus bx, where a and b are constants. So we have to find the acceleration. This question came in 2005 in JEE Mains. Correct? So let us solve this question. Here, what is given? T is equal to ax square plus bx. That means we can differentiate it d by dt a plus b d by correct. So this will be your 1, this will be your 2 ax dx upon dt plus b dx upon dt, or this can be written as 1 is equal to 2ax. What is dx upon dt? That is v plus bv. That means this is nothing but v 2ax plus b. From here there is no problem. Now 2x upon 2ax plus b is nothing but 1 upon v. If we again make it dx upon dt, then this will be 0 because it is a constant, and this will be your 1 upon v square dv upon dt. Correct? And what is this? This is also your v. That means dv upon dt will be minus 2a v cube, and dv upon dt is what? It is basically acceleration. So our answer is correct. Now let us go to the next question. Two cars of mass m1 and m2 are moving in circles of radii r1 and r2. Their speeds are such that they make complete circles in the same time. Means time period is same. Ratio of their centripetal acceleration. This is your centripetal force, and this is your centripetal acceleration, or we can write it as omega square r. So A1 upon A2 will be nothing but omega square r1 upon but omega is what? Angular velocity is nothing but 2 pi upon t. That means when t is same, that means omega 1 is equal to omega. That means this will be nothing but r1 upon r2. So you have this a simple question. Here an object is moving with a speed of 6.25 meter per second. It decelerated at the rate given by dv upon dt equal to minus 2.5 root v, where v is the instantaneous speed. The time taken by the object to come to rest would be, this is what we have to find out. Correct? So here what is given? dv upon dt is nothing but minus, correct, or we can write it as any problem? Now if we integrate it, comes to rest, means velocity is changing from 6.25 to 0 when t is changing from 0 to t. T we have to find out. At t, velocity will be 0. That means this 6.25 0 dv upon minus 2.5 correct? So this will be nothing but 2 v minus 2.5 correct? So this will give you, basically if you will solve this, minus 2 6.25 1 by 2 will be equal to minus 2 point. This will give you t is equal to 2 seconds. Correct? Now, if a body loses half of its velocity on penetrating 3 centimeter in a wooden block, then how much will it penetrate more before coming to rest. Huh? But that means it is losing half of this velocity, means half of the kinetic energy, half m v square minus half this will be nothing but, suppose force is your, it is basically point, or you can write it as 3 centimeter, and then whatever half kinetic energy is remaining, this must be equal to half into, suppose that is the d distance we have to find out. If you divide it, what will happen? Here 3 by 4 divided by 1 by 4 will be nothing but 3 upon d. So d will come as 1 centimeter. It is very simple. Body loses half of its velocity on penetrating 3 centimeter. That means the work done in penetrating 3 centimeter will be equal to the change in the kinetic energy. And another half it loses. So you have to first it is doing this much of work done. This change in kinetic energy is doing this much of work done, and whatever kinetic energy is remaining, because it is coming to rest, whatever kinetic energy is remaining, that will be expended in the remaining work done. So this is how you have to think and do the question. A spring balance is attached to a ceiling of a lift. Suppose you have a lift and a spring balances. A man hangs his bag on the spring reads 49 Newton. The lift is moving downward with acceleration 5. It has a mg, correct? So whatever tension is in the uh, here, that means what? T mg minus T must be equal to ma. So T will be nothing but mg minus. Your m is 49 Newton divided by G, you can say correct? If you put the value of G, then this will give you 24. Correct? Now another problem, let us see. A rocket with a lift of mass. You have a rocket here. So, yeah, naturally this force will be acting here. The rocket is moving upward with acceleration 10 meter per second square. Then the initial thrust of the blast will be nothing but F, that is your force, F minus mg must be equal to ma, or thrust will be nothing but mg plus a. It is the problem similar to the previous one, correct? So this is nothing but 3.5 into 10 raised to 4, 10. So this is G plus 10. You put the value of G, then it will give you 7.7 into. So this is what the initial thrust. The particle of mass 0.3 kg subjected to a force of minus kx. With k is equal to this thing. So F is equal to minus kx and k is given as what will be the initial acceleration if it is released from a 0.20 centimeter away from the origin. So we are given as F is nothing but m a and this is equal to 15 into 0.2 meter, correct? Will be nothing but F into correct, and this will give you 10 . So I think you have seen the questions in JEE Mains. They are not difficult one. So in our next class, we are going to take JEE Mains problems from some more chapters. So till then, goodbye. I hope you did like this class, and I think on the alternate day we are going to solve real-time problems which have come in JEE Mains, and of course afterwards we will solve JEE Advanced problems also. Thank you very much.